Hey, what's up, guys? This is some wisdom of the day. Team 3D, bro, wisdom of the day. Pretty much love the day. Sometimes I call them wisdom. I just say wisdom, but I like to call them just laws. I define them as laws because they work every single time if you stick true to them. Like the law of gravity does not work for one person and not another. It works for everyone that knows how to apply it. And those wisdom keys, I call them laws because, like I said, I learned them. I stumbled across them when I was in my darkest times. Like I mentioned in my other video, I was going through a lot of depressions, a lot of ups and downs. My life was a roller coaster. I needed something to just get me out of the dark, and that's when I came upon those laws by looking back at my experiences, my failures, my mistakes, my successes, by observing people, reading. Eventually, the human being is not stupid. Eventually, you're gonna evolve. You're gonna realize, hey, this is what I did wrong. This is what I should have done, and with evolution comes, progress. So the law I want to talk to you today about is called the law. I call it the law of defiance. Now, obviously, it sounds cheesy at first because, like I said, I'm making these laws up like literally, so I don't know what to like call them. But I like to call this one the law of defiance. And what it pretty much states is that the size of your enemy, right? I mentioned that in one of my videos. The size of the enemy you defy decides how fast you're gonna grow, and it decides the harder your success. What do I mean by that? In one of my videos, I mentioned the turtle analogy. I said, well, if you have a turtle who's training to beat another turtle, that turtle might end up first, second, third place, right? Maybe fourth place. But if you have a turtle who wants to race against turtles, but yet trains against cheetahs, right? The fastest animal on the planet, right? That turtle is not going to beat the cheetah, obviously. But when it comes back to race the other turtles, it's going to be like at the top of his game because it was training to defeat a stronger adversary. It was training to beat a cheetah. So it had to do a lot more, had to sweat a lot more, bleed a lot more and cry a lot more. It had to go through a lot of pain. And then when it comes back to the world of turtles, it could win in a second because it's like, man, it's not even a challenge anymore. And the same thing with us. If your goal is something achievable or something that's easily achievable, then what's the fucking point? Where's the glory in that, right? You want to set a goal that's so high, not impossible, but yet so high that it will push you day after day to try to like test your limits and try to, improve in every single way. Like I don't set baby goals like, hey, I want to be rich one day. I want to be no. That's people have done that before. I set impossible goals. So you want to set an impossible goal. You want to defy a great enemy. I was telling my friend the other day. I said, look, man, if you courage is not when you defeat the enemy. Courage is when you defy an enemy greater than you, right? So courage is when you really set a goal that most people are like, man, are you really trying to accomplish that? Like, wow. I mean, everybody can say I want to get in shape. That's too easy. What is your clear goal? You got to set a goal that's really, really tough to, actually attain. Back to what I was saying. I was telling my friend the other day. I said, if a guy goes to a village, right? Back in the days, he goes to a village. He's like a mercenary, right? And he decides he just goes out there. He's a weakling. He's a punk. He's a loser. But he goes out there. And he goes, hey, what is the terror in this town? And the villagers tell him, well, we have this lion that's eating up people day and night. Like, every night he comes in the village and eats people. It's a lion that none of our hunters can even take down. It's a fierce lion. So this punk guy, this loser goes, by tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, by tomorrow, I'm gonna defeat that lion. Now, even though he's bullshitting and he doesn't have the ability to do it, the fact that he defied a great enemy will make him the talk of the town for 24 hours, right? Even though he's a loser, he's gonna be the talk of the town. He's gonna have special treatment for 24 hours because people are gonna actually want to see, can this guy actually do it? See, so by defying a great enemy, you're already bestowing glory upon yourself. By defying, but when I say an enemy, it doesn't literally mean a person. It could be a huge goal, right? By setting those huge tasks and letting people know, hey, this is my goal, you're already putting yourself on the pedestal and now you know that you gotta actually, you know, get off your lazy ass and actually train because people are looking for you to succeed or fail. So that's the secret. I call it the law of defiance. Right? Take out a piece of paper, and if it's like it's a bodybuilding channel, but I talk about different things now. But if you're a bodybuilder, look at one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, and let that be your enemy. Let that be the enemy that you defy and you vow to become better than. If you're a musician and look at the greatest musician of all time, why would you want to accomplish something that somebody else has already done? You should be aspiring to beat the greatest, right? You should be aspiring to do what hasn't been done before. Anyway, I'm stopping this at 5 minutes. The law of defiance. Apply that in your everyday life. I live by that every day. Dominance, discipline, direction. Remember, guys, we're crowning the uncrowned kings. Deuces.